Hey everyone, it's me Giovanni. I'm back. So, my Nana took me back to my dad's. She and I cleaned up the house a bit. Everything's good. My dad's okay. Even though he's working, he's tired. But he still has to work anyway, so yeah. But I'm finally back at my dad's and home alone. I am just so happy to be relieved that this is all over with. My dad's vacation, me staying at my Nana's, and that whole thing that happened a week ago. Or 2 weeks? I don't care. Just as long as I don't have to see them again. Alright, so, at first I didn't know if I wanted to make a video about, the FNAF lore or, the truth about the Springtrap and Deliah comic series. But you know what? Springtrap and Deliah, because when I first saw Quinn Amon's video, the whole truth about the Springtrap and Deliah relationship. By the way, the actual character's name is actually Deliah, but I'm sorry, but just no. Delilah sounds way more specific. Anyway, so, considering that Delilah is supposed to be a 14-year-old girl who looks like a child, and Springtrap is supposed to be like what, a grown man in a Springlock costume. I was like, and seeing the actual truth behind some of the things about their relationship. Let's just say I thought to myself, this is like FNAF's version of Lolita. Lolita. If you're unfamiliar with the story of Lolita, even if you just heard the word Lolita by itself, then the story of Lolita involves a 40-year-old man named Humbert, who has a thing for little girls at the ages of like probably about 9 to like 14 years old. He calls them nymphets. And he preys on this 12-year-old girl named Dolores, who's nicknamed Lo. And Humbert decides to nickname Lo Lolita, which is the story of the book. So, it takes place in the late 1940s, and it was actually based on a real-life incident, kidnapping of a 11-year-old girl named Sally Horner. So, I thought to myself, if Springtrap and Delilah's relationship was almost like the exact story like Lolita, I would 100% stay away from it, because there's no way in hell that I would want to watch a person, a serial killer man in a bunny costume who's trapped in there and becoming completely immoral, preying on a 14-year-old girl, basically being a pedophile. Now, in the story, spoilers, in the ending of the story, Humbert dies. Humbert dies, and then Dolores, Lolita, at age 17 in 1952, dies due to complications of childbirth. Yeah. Now, I just want to say this. The reason why I bring up the fact that Delilah is 14 years old and Dolores being 12 is because the actresses in the respective Lolita films in 1962, Sue Leon, and in 1997 with Dominican Swan, the actresses were both 14 when they were in the film, in their respective films. With Dominican Swan's version of Lolita being exactly like the actress's age, being 14 years old instead of 12. Or in the 1962 version, having Dolores at age 16 rather than 12 or 14. I'm not sure why. And considering that the 1962 version of Lolita by Stanley Kubrick managed to mistakenly portray Lolita as some seductress wearing heart-shaped sunglasses. That is not accurate in the actual book. Just no. Especially since the story takes place in 1947. Now, so regardless of the time period and Dolores' ages in the book and in the 1997 film, Dolores would still be about 17 when she would die from complications of childbirth. Now, I thought to myself, like I said, if I thought that Springtrap and Delilah's relationship was almost like exactly like Lolita, I would stay away from the story as possible. But even though at first I felt bad for Springtrap in the story, no, I don't anymore, especially since the purple guy, Springtrap, in the Springtrap and Delilah story is completely different. His name is Roger Stanford. That's his name. That's his name. Are you kidding me? Are you... You know what? I don't give a shit about the story anymore. Plus, Quinn, who, not to be confused with the one who made the video, The Disgusting Truth About Springtrap and Delilah, Quinn is the other Quinn who made the comic. They So, they have a canonical ending where it's the dark ending where it just ends with Delilah escaping and then Springtrap running after her. No, I don't agree with that. And even if it was the other endings, I would say either one of them can be canon. I don't care. Just as long as either Delilah lives just happily safe without Springtrap, or dying and Springtrap just having her all to himself. I don't care. Why did I even... What was going on with that story? I, I honestly have no idea. It baffles me that the story of Springtrap and Delilah was at first it seemed good. It seemed good. But now learning the truth about it, I don't like the story anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't. Especially if this isn't something canon. I'm sorry, but no. No, just no. I I can't see myself ever looking at the story again. Just never. You know, I want to say this, and my Nana told me about when my mom was a teenager. She she was raped by one of her boyfriends when she was probably about 15 to 16 years old. She got pregnant. She gave up the baby for adoption. She ended up using drugs thanks to her second boyfriend, and those were the main reasons why her and my Nana never got along. But also, I never want to see my mom again. I'm sorry, but I just can't, especially with the dogs in the house, or with Joe. I can't. I cannot, for the love of God, want to see my mom again. It would just hurt me that bad just to go back there. Even if my mom was doing completely fine, I would still would not want to go back there. Just never. I'm sorry, but no. I can't. And I especially do not want to call my mom. I never want to see her again. I know it might hurt me, but honestly, I just don't care. At least I still have my dad and my Nana, right? Right. And my dad is thankfully still alive. He's working. He's probably still tired, but that's okay. I mean, at least my Nana and I had the house cleaned up, so everything's okay now. Anyway, the story in Springtrap and Delilah, I'm just gonna name the title, basically, FNAF's version of Lolita. Or is this, FNAF's version of Lolita? I don't know. But, I wasn't thinking too clearly about, all I know is that Delilah is supposed to be like 14, and Springtrap is suddenly a pedophile in this version, in this own version of his story, and I'm just, okay. Okay, Quinn, you clearly have a dark mind. You clearly have a dark, dirty mind, and it needs to be washed away. Because just no. I saw a film that was absolutely disgusting, and it involved a baby being raped and dying. A newborn baby dying from being raped. And I was like, no, absolutely not. Whoever thinks of these ideas need to be put in jail or just be killed immediately, because I cannot deal with this. I can't. I cannot. It would probably give me nightmares. Anyway, see you in the next video. Bye.